Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How about my screen? Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So before we start, how are you tonight?
I'm fine.
All right. That's good to hear. So can we start now? Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Perfect. So let's have 25 point, 29.5. So at this side, so we have here the instruction. Say the opposite of the statements out loud using negative prefixes. By the way, can you still remember what are the negative prefixes?
Yes.
Okay, so what are those negative prefixes? We have this. What else? This, on. What
And
are those? This, on.
her.
What else?
Her.
Yes. All right. So those are the negative prefixes, or it could be im. Okay. All right. So now let's have this activity. So the first one, it's already answered. We have they were able to meet their deadline. So the correct answer is they were unable to meet their deadlines. Okay. So you're going to make the sentence or the words becomes the negative prefixes. All right. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, very good. So now let's have the number one. You have made a very mature decision. So what word that you're going to change this one into negative prefixes? What word?
Uh,
The word, the
decision.
word. Okay, the word
Mature.
mature. Okay, from the word mature. So you're going to make that one into negative prefixes. It becomes,
Immature.
okay, immature. Okay, so let's try to check your answer. Okay, so let's try to hear that.
They were unable to meet their deadline.
Okay, so that's the answer for the first. How about the second?
You have made a very immature decision.
Okay, so you get the correct answer, which is the immature. Okay, so how about the second? Speeding on the freeway is responsible. So what word that you're going to
Um,
change into negative prefixes?
Responsible.
Okay, responsible. So what should be the sentence now?
Speeding on the freeway is irresponsible.
All right, so let's try to check your answer.
Speeding on the freeway is irresponsible.
Okay, so you get the correct answer. Very good. So now let's have the number three question or the third question. Playing tricks on your colleagues is acceptable. What should be the word?
Acceptable.
Okay, and then it becomes,
Unacceptable.
all right. Tell me your complete sentence.
Playing trick on your colleague is unacceptable.
All right, so let's try to check.
Playing tricks on your colleagues is unacceptable.
All right, is unacceptable. Very good. How about number four? I completely agree with you.
I completely disagree with you.
All right, so let's try to check your answer.
I completely disagree with you.
Correct. We have last one. Your remarks were very respectful.
Uh, your remarks were very respectful.
Your answer is unrespectful
Ừ.
or irrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Ừ.
all right. Okay. All right. I see. Let's check.
Your remarks were very disrespectful.
Okay. The correct answer is your
Is.
remarks. Okay. Were very disrespectful. Okay. Very good. So now I want you to read again and then tell me your answers. Start here at the top.
They were unable to meet their deadline. You have made a very immature decision. Spending on the freeway is irresponsible. Playing tricks on your colleagues is unacceptable. I completely disagree with you. Your remarks were very disrespectful.
All right, exactly. So you get the perfect score for this activity. We have 29.5. Very good. So now we're gonna proceed for urban problems. Okay, so let's have here the first. What do you call this one?
Roadwork,
Okay, roadworks. How about the second?
traffic jam,
All right, how about this one?
nowhere to park,
And accident. How about the second?
accident,
Okay, this one.
green, green,
Crime. That is a crime.
wow,
And next.
missed bus,
Okay, Miss Bus. How about the next one?
overcrowded train,
This one?
lie,
Okay, how about this one?
cancelled trains,
All right. So in the US, what we call line, well, the United Kingdom is what we call the QE. Okay, the
queue,
QE. All right. All right. So these are usually or commonly the problems in urban. Okay. So we have roadworks, the traffic, the nowhere to park, accident, crime, missed bus, overcrowded train, line, and canceled trains. All right. So next we have listen to the audio and answer the questions. So before you answer the questions, I want you to listen carefully to the audio. Okay. So are you ready to listen to the audio?
okay,
All right. So I will play the audio twice.
Hello, Julia. It's very unusual.
By the way, can you hear that one?
yes,
All right, perfect. So I will play again. All right.
Hello, Julia. Very unusual for you to be late. What happened?
I managed to get an early train, but it was really overcrowded and it was a terrible journey.
What happened?
The train was full of immature students who thought it was funny to set off the emergency alarm.
Oh, no.
We stopped in the middle of nowhere and it took the guard forever to deal with the kids and call the police. I got a bit impatient after a while and argued with the guard, who then made me get off the train. Then I had to wait an hour for the next train because it was delayed.
Oh, dear. Coffee?
Yes, please.
All right. So I will play again the audio.
Hello, Julia. It's very unusual for you to be late. What happened?
I managed to get an early train, but it was really overcrowded and it was a terrible journey.
What happened?
The train was full of immature students who thought it was funny to set off the emergency alarm.
Oh, no.
We stopped in the middle of nowhere and it took the guard forever to deal with the kids and call the police. I got a bit impatient after a while and argued with the guard, who then made me get off the train. Then I had to wait an hour for the next train because it was delayed.
Oh, dear. Coffee?
Yes, please.
All right. So did you hear that clearly?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now let's have here. Julia often arrives late at work. So the answer is false. How about number one? Julia's trains wasn't very crowded. Your answer is
False.
false. Okay. How about the second? Julia thought the students were childish.
Not given.
Okay, your answer is not given. Very good. So false, not given. How about number three? Julia told the guard to call the police.
True.
True, very good. How about number four? Julia lost patience with the guard.
False.
False. All right. Number five, the next train was on time.
Um, False.
False. All right. Very good. Next one. Let's have fill in the gaps using the words in the panel. All right, so we have here different words. We have accident, delayed, roadworks, unusual, traffic jam, impatient, impossible, unfortunately, and overcrowded. So these words that you're going to choose based on this side. Okay? So you're going to choose your answer at this side. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So here we have already answered the sample. I'm stuck in a traffic jam on the highway. So traffic jam is not included on the 1 to 5 questions. Okay, so now let's have the number one. So what should be your answer here? On the first blank.
Mm, Roadworks.
Okay, your answer is
Uh, Unfortunately.
unfortunately. And then how about the second?
Uh, There
There's
been there's been roadworks.
okay. How about the second?
Mm, it's a accident to move.
Okay, it's accident to move, and we could be
Uh, it we could be uh,
yes, we could be it's
delayed.
okay. Yes, what's that?
Delayed.
Delayed. Okay. All right. How about next one? The number three. The highway was already jammed because of the
Overcrowded.
overcrowded. Okay, the next. Number 4.
The traffic is so bad. That highway is like uh, impatient.
Okay, impatient. How about number 5?
Very impossible.
Very impossible. And then next,
I suppose it isn't usual.
unusual. Okay, so these are your answers. Let's try to check based on your answers if there are or if these words are correct. Okay,
Okay.
so let's try to check.
I'm stuck in a traffic jam on the highway.
All right, so that's the answer for the first. How about the second?
Unfortunately, there's been an accident 2 miles south of us.
Okay, so what should be the answer? Unfortunately, that's correct. There's been an. The second is.
Unfortunately, there's been an accident 2 miles south of us.
Okay, there's been
Accident.
an accident. Okay, so let's try to move that one and then change into accident. Okay, so how
Wow.
about the second? Let's check.
It's impossible to move, and we could be delayed for another 2 hours.
Okay, delayed is correct, but the first blank is. What should be the correct answer? It's impossible. Okay. All right. How about the third? Let's try to check the third.
The highway was already jammed because of the roadworks.
That should be the correct answer.
Road work.
Okay. So because of the road work. Okay. So how about the fourth? Let's try to listen and check it.
The traffic is so bad that the highway is like an overcrowded parking lot.
That should be the correct answer.
Overcrowded.
Okay, it's like an overcrowded. Overcrowded. Okay, so we have number 5, last one. So let's check.
People are getting very impatient, which I suppose isn't unusual.
Okay, unusual is correct, but the first is.
Impatient.
Okay, people are getting impatient. So let's change this one. All right. So please read all of this. Start at the top.
Unfortunately, there's been an accident 2 miles south of us. This is impossible to move, and we could be delayed for another 2 hours. The highway was already jammed because of the roadwork. The traffic is so bad that the highway is like an overcrowded parking lot. People are getting very impatient with a support living and user. B.
All right, very good. So these are the correct answers, okay? So please read at the side before we proceed. Please read all of these words.
Accident, delay, roadwork, unusual, traffic jam, impatient, impossible, unfortunately, overcrowded.
All right, so now I want you to make this word into sentence. Accident. Let's make the word accident into the sentence. Accident. Can you use that one in a sentence?
Because the accident, we need 2 hours to go to home.
All right, very good example. How about delayed?
The flight is delayed.
All right, the flight was delayed. How about roadworks?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, so it could be I saw the roadworks. It's still ongoing. Okay, that means there's still ongoing projects about the roadworks. Okay, it's not done already. Okay, it's still ongoing. All right, so how about traffic? Let's have the traffic.
Mhm.
The road are very traffic. What else?
The traffic, uh,
All right, it's okay. So let's just skip that one. How about this one, which is more easier? Impossible. Impossible.
mm,
For example, it is very impossible if you cannot pass the exam since you are studying. Okay, so that means it's impossible that you cannot pass the exam because you are studying. So, of course, you're going to pass the exam. So, that means impossible. Okay, another example.
uh, and impossible to go around the world.
Okay, so it could be it's impossible for me to go around the world or to travel around the world. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
All right, so good job. So, very good examples. Thank you so much. So, next we have the word impatient. How about the word impatient?
Mm,
For example, my
everyone,
younger, okay, proceed.
everyone, they are impatient when the road was traffic jam.
Okay, so very good. How about last one? Overcrowded.
Uh, mm, the bus is overcrowded.
Okay, the place which are
Yes.
very overcrowded. Okay, very good. So I think that's all for tonight, and let's continue this one for our next meeting. Okay, so thank you so much, and bye bye. See you again.
Bye bye.